Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Texas FC match here against Lonestar SC from Benold Middle School in Georgetown, Texas. Tim Wilkes coming to you live here from pitch side. Right now, Lonestar SC in the white jerseys, Texas FC in the purple. Save made there by Brian De La Paz, 0-0 for Texas FC. De La Paz out of Ecuador, his first match of the season, already with a couple saves to his name. 4 shots, 2 on goal for Lonestar. Just 2 shots, 2 on goal for Texas FC, but nothing too concerning for the keeper for Lonestar, Dylan Jimenez. Penalty given. Our referee, Adam Parker, here with the UPSL. Have him bring this one back and take the free kick again. Late substitution for Texas FC as Jay Lee, the team's starting striker, is out of the match. Xavier Polk, number 23, playing that lone striker position. Number 20, Landon Nelson, center back, will look to set things up here for Texas FC. Sends it into the center. Nice little flick there from Patrick Maiergay. Couldn't find his target, though. And a big boot to clear this one out. Lauren Cameron, number 17, the defender there. Cameron, the former HBU player. I believe that's Mary Hardin-Baylor, current player for the LSC Junior Elite. Playing that center back position. Maiergay with it here in the center of the pitch. Lots of space here on the near side. They'll find their target. Build up through here. Gabriel Molander, the captain. Molander into the center. Beautifully finds Espeleta. Espeleta with the back flick. Texas almost lost it, but Maiergay still scanning the field. Tries to send a through ball in, but it's taken away. Picked up by Bryce Box. Back into the center of the pitch now. They'll play through over to the right-hand side. Beautifully done here for Lonestar in the build-up. At the feet of Min Vu. Had a really nasty shot earlier that was a big save for De La Paz. And we'll have a penalty here. A little too aggressive on the offensive end. And Vu gets called for the penalty. About 20 minutes gone by here in the first half. No score here from Benold Middle School. First match ever for Lonestar SC here in the UPSL. Some good stuff so far from the boys in white. Again, already 4 shots on goal. Some big saves by brand new keeper Brian De La Paz for Texas FC. And he sends this one up the pitch. Finds his target, who flicks it back into the center. But the pass from Molander couldn't find its target. Molander has to get back on defense. And Lonestar able to build up here from the near side, all the way back to the keeper, 15-year-old Dylan Jimenez. Jimenez nicely finds his target, center of the pitch. Lots of space for Julian Lopez. Lopez over to the right, but has this one picked. Salazar plays it back. Slow things down from Amara all the way over to Nelson here at the center back position. They'll swing it here to the near side to Molander as they build from the back. Again, Texas FC right now sitting in 6th place, but could be as high as 3rd based on goal differential, so nothing to worry about just yet. 1-0-1 on the year. They build here through the captain Molander. Molander dancing between 3 defenders, flicks one forward, but does not find its target, and it's just boomed out of there by Lauren Cameron, the 36-year-old. Again, a good mix of youth and experience out there for Lonestar this afternoon. They've got a handful of guys in that 24, 25-year-old range, and then Lauren Cameron, of course, a 36-year-old, almost has this one stolen away to Texas FC, but they're able to play it back to De La Paz, and here off to the right to Nelson. Nelson takes his time with it. They'll build here to the near side. Big switch all the way across there from Molander. Finds its target, but it's quickly stolen away, and Lonestar SC look to build again. Things definitely slowed down. We saw quite a few shots there in the first 5-10 minutes. Both teams kind of catching their bearings here in the defensive end, though. And Lonestar, Julian Lopez, the 22-year-old, a St. Stephen's grad, plays it off to the right-hand side. In position, they come, beautiful cross, but they just couldn't get over the top of it. Min Vu with the second one up over the crossbar. But good work to come attack that far right-hand side. We've seen them build with the overlap a couple of times now. Again, Vu could not come through with the goal. Dangerous stuff from Lonestar SC. Lonestar SC with it. Some aggressive play here from Texas FC, and they do get dinged with the penalty. Alvaro Espolita, the center attacking mid, a little too aggressive that time, number 10. Again, we thank you for joining us this evening here from Benold Middle School in Georgetown, Texas. If you or someone you know owns a business and would like to be a part of the broadcast and sponsor Texas FC, please go to www.texassoccerclub.com, find our contact info, and we will get in touch with you about possibly getting your logo and company on the broadcast. Right now, it's Lonestar FC taking it nice and slow. They'll play it all the way back to Lauren Cameron. Cameron, the 36-year-old, moves it across the pitch, and now they'll attack from the right-hand side. Nice little through ball over there from Clanton Pimentel. Crossing it inside. Another couple of beautiful passes, but they kind of let that one go through, and it's cleared out by Texas FC. Not out of the woods yet as they continue to play this one around right in the box. It's sent in, but sent right back out. Good work from Texas FC on the defensive end to clear that one. Isaiah Johnson played left back, or I believe right back last match. Again, having to slide in with an injury already on the board. Nice little movement in, again, center of the pitch, and a goal scored for for Lonestar SC. Lonestar SC get on the board first. Beautiful shot and a big-time goal for the boys in white. Believe that goal was scored by number 8, Julian Lopez. We'll get confirmation on that shortly. It's Texas FC down 1-0 here early on. Good showing for Lonestar SC in their first ever UPSL match. In Texas FC, coached by Jason Evans, current player for the USA amputee soccer team, and also has coaching experience with the women's USA national amputee soccer team. liked what he saw from his boys last week, but it was a 4-2 defeat that he thought they could get away with, but too much there from San Antonio FC. They sit atop the table here in the Texas Central standings. In Lone Star with their first match. Good movement, back inside they go. La Bastida with some nice passing here from the left wing. They'll work it all the way back around to Lauren Cameron. Cameron comes across, over to Estrada, his center back partner, and Estrada going to return the pass back over to Cameron. So not a lot of movement. Lone Star SC happy to build from the back here. Continue to let that possession time keep ticking. They'll move it here to the near side. Nice little 1-2 pass and beautiful flick on. But I believe that one did cross the line. Flag goes up and things get slowed down there from Texas FC. Nelson with it. He'll play this one back to the keeper, Brian De La Paz. In Lone Star SC on top here, about 30 minutes gone by in the first half. Beautiful work, Maierge in the center of the pitch. Nicely done. Had a big holded jersey there, did number 16 Parker Fife. So Fife gets called for the penalty. Strong work from Patrick Maierge, team's leading goal scorer, number 15 there. Gets things back moving again for Texas FC. Another penalty. Bump from behind that time. Cesar Salazar, the defensive center mid. With the collision there, and Texas FC will look to build now. David Amara, number 27. Left back will just play this one closely. Here to Espeleta. Espeleta will bring it all the way back here to Landon Nelson on the right-hand side of the pitch. Over to Molander. Molander gets the return pass. Right-footed cross, a little strong, but it looks like Texas FC will be able to retain possession through Maierge. Maierge trying to get around one defender, but strong defense. Stifles the attack. Maierge working hard, able to get possession, sends this one into the box, but it's cleared out nicely by the center back Estrada. This is the most amount of time we've seen Texas FC apply some pressure here on the offensive end. The referee will reset things, have us Texas FC take this one up a little further. Pass comes in to Polk, but it's deflected away. Maierge couldn't handle it either. Cleared up high. Over the top there from Patrick Fagan, couldn't hang on to it. Texas FC just trying to slow things down a little bit. Into the hands of Molander now. There's the shot and the goal from 50 yards out. Gabriel Molander with the goal, 1-1. Beautiful stuff there from Molander. Had it again 50 yards out into the wind. Was able to chip that one up and over. Looked like just a through ball, but caught the keeper Dylan Jimenez sleeping. And a 1-1 match here on our hands from Georgetown, Texas. Lone Star SC back in possession. Olalde will switch the pitch over to the right-hand side to Lopez. Lopez gets the return pass and will slow things back. Texas FC pushes up a little bit on the defensive end, setting that offsides trap. There's the through ball coming in. Like possible handball. Referee plays on though. Texas FC may have been able to get away with one there. Pop back up to the chest though. cross in, goes all the way back to the keeper, Jimenez. And Jimenez, the 15-year-old keeper, current Austin FC U17 Academy trainee, playing here in Lonestar SC's inaugural match here on the UPSL. They had the first goal, but quickly Texas FC was able to return the favor. 1-1 we sit. Lone Star on the attack here. Good work on the offensive end to retain possession. They'll work it over to the near side to La Bastida. Gets around, taps this one forward, but could not connect with the left foot. Brian De La Paz dives in. A couple of bodies down on the deck for Texas FC, though. Again, Texas FC already down their normal starting keeper. But luckily, De La Paz, who was injured in the preseason, was able to get back to full strength. But down there was Landon Nelson, the center back from Panama Beach in San Antonio, Texas. Nelson, mainstay back there on the defensive end out of Taft High School in San Antonio. Also played for Concordia back in 2021. Seems to be good, gives the thumbs up to the sideline, and we are about to get back underway. Everybody back up off the deck. Brian De La Paz, the Ecuadorian keeper, plays with it a bit at his feet, finally scoops it up and will push everybody up. In the end, just plays it off to the right. Landon Nelson, the San Antonio native, scans the pitch. Again, wind really blowing straight at us here from your viewing screen. From the far side here to the near side of the pitch. So that one definitely caught up in the wind a bit, but there's the pass entry into Bryce Box. Number 13 comes across the pitch all the way to the far right-hand side into the hands of Clanton Pimentel. Sends in the cross, and it's corralled in by Parker Fife. Good defense, sends it back out. Return pass, playing with it there from the far side. They finally switch things up. Olalde at the center of the pitch with the through ball. Has it deflected away. But Lone Star SC are able to retain possession. They'll swing it all the way to the outside now. Julian Lopez sends it out there. Nice little cross. Gave De La Paz a little bit of trouble, but he's able to corral it in the end. Might have gotten dinged a little bit there. Strong pressure from Lone Star SC. But he's back up on his feet and ready to rock and roll. Again, a 1-1 your score. Thank you for joining us here from Benold Middle School. Nice stuff there from Depp. Marcello takes it here down the near side, gets around the defender. Looking to make that cross there with the right foot. Two on him, gets shoved a little bit. Has it deflected out there by Lorne Cameron, but possession retained here by Texas FC. Stolen here from Texas FC. Lone Star unable to come out of their own end. Dancing around defender Zespolita. Looks to play the ball back, but it gets it taken away. Down the sideline goes Lone Star, but they lose it out into touch. Texas FC, nicely done there with the back two. Landon Nelson now with it. He'll swing it here to the goal scorer, Gabriel Molander, with the nice cross into the box, off the head of Polk and out of bounds, just over the crossbar. But strong work again from the captain, Gabriel Molander, in that right back position already with 1 goal. Beautiful little cross. And almost hit his target there. Xavier Polk patrolling the center of the pitch. In a late scratch, Jay Lee, the team's normal starting striker. Polk ready to make his presence felt. Let's go into the final moments here. Last 10 minutes or so of the first half. 1-1 your score in this UPSL match. Kick from the keeper. Gets deflected, but they're able to retain possession. Ryan Clanton Pimentel with it. Finds his target, and a shove in the back will result there from Polk in a free kick for Lone Star. Again, Texas FC in the purple, Lone Star in the white. They're able to have possession here. Through ball, just a little too firm. Couldn't find its target. Bryce Box flying through that 18-yard box. Couldn't find its target, though. And De La Paz takes his time, corrals this one. Brings it over to the right-hand side of the box. Gets it over to Gabriel Molander. Molander scans the pitch. Sends this one up the line, but it's taken away. Good defense from La Bastida. They continue possession here for Lone Star. Slowing it down into the hands of Lopez. And Lopez gets the return pass, but it's taken away. On the offensive end now, Depp tries to send it back in, but it's deflected away. Bounces it around. Pinball in the middle of the pitch, and it's finally scooped up here by Lone Star. Parker Fife has a target on the right-hand side. Clanton Pimentel around the defender. There's the cross into the center of the box, and it's kicked in. Goal number 2 for Lone Star SC. I believe with the goal that time, number 15, Aaron Alalde for Lone Star. Puts them ahead by 1. With about 10 minutes left to play here in the first half of action in Georgetown, Texas. Texas FC, Patrick Mayerge with it, and he leads the team in goals with 3 on the year, 2 last weekend against San Antonio FC. Hasn't seen a ton of action on the offensive end just yet. They'll switch the pitch over here to the near side to Gabriel Molander. Already with 1 goal to his name, but they have this one taken away. Strong work by La Bastida on the defensive end, and that will be it for the first half. A late goal from Lone Star SC have them on top 2-1 here in their first ever UPSL match. We will step aside, take a quick break, and we'll be back here from Benold Middle School with the second half of Texas FC and Lone Star SC. Welcome back to Benold Middle School, home of Texas FC, right now down 2-1 to Lonestar SC. Third match of the year for Texas FC, 1-0-1 so far, sitting in 6th place in the Texas Central Division. Again, this is Lonestar SC's inaugural match in the UPSL. Club will be celebrating its 20-year anniversary next year in 2024. Exciting stuff from Lonestar. Facilities all over the Austin area. Right now they're on top 2-1 here to Texas FC. FC in the purple, playing from their own end, trying to come around the side. Isaiah Johnson has this one stolen away, and then there's the shot deflected out. Brian De La Paz with the stick save off the boot, sends it out end goal, and we'll have a corner here for Lonestar. Lonestar coached by Ron Denny, formerly of the Georgetown Force. Been with the club for many years now. Again, this Lonestar squad created 20 years ago really to provide national opportunities for kids in the Austin area. They've been successful in that regard. So far, 2-1 the score here in their first UPSL match. Shot deflected away. Good closeout. The defensive end there by Cesar Salazar. And Lonestar will bring this one back. Reset play. Nice little pass to the far side. Beautiful through ball, just a bit too hard, and this one will get sent out over the dead ball line. Goal kick for De La Paz. De La Paz with the kick. Sends it off here to the near side to Landon. Landon sends it forward, but it's taken away. Good job on the defensive end. Parker Fife with the pick. And Lonestar sends it all the way back to their center backs to try and build from the defensive end. Octavio Estrada sends it around, and this one's stolen away from the keeper. Right at the feet here from Salazar. Salazar lost control of it. Dangerous stuff there from Texas FC in the early first couple minutes. Down 2-1. 1-2 pass there. Clay Kirk loses it now, and Texas FC charges forward on the offensive end. Shoulder charge. A little too strong, says the referee. Goal scorer Aaron Olalde takes the penalty there. Texas FC will leave this one here to Landon Nelson. Nelson, number 20 from his center back position, will send a cross off to the right-hand side. Finds nice little pass there to Isaiah Johnson. There's the cross in, just over the outstretched head there. Jay Lee on the pitch for Texas FC. Again, believe a clerical error kept him out of the first half, but he has entered into the match, number 7, playing that center striker position. He takes over for Xavier Polk. Through pass could not find its target. Good work from Texas FC to keep things moving, but David Amara could not quite get to that one, and he'll have to retreat here. Deep throw, finds its target nicely there. Min Vu, the goal scorer. And he'll bring this one back to the center. And they'll bang it back up through the center of the pitch. Trying to head it away, but they're unable to do so. Still in possession here. Clay Kirk with the through ball, finds his target there to Fife. Fife with the shot off the mark, and we've got a penalty kick here. Yellow card's going to be played, I believe. Cynical stuff there in the box. Yellow card awarded, and we've got our first PK of the match. So 2-1 already. Parker Fife, former St. Edward's University player. Number 16 will set up to take the kick. Brian De La Paz, the Ecuadorian goalkeeper, looks to hold firm and keep the lead for Lonestar SC at 1. De La Paz gets set in goal. Whistle sounds from Adam Parker, and the shot in. Fife with the goal. Parker Fife extends the lead, 3-1 for Lonestar SC. Goal for Lonestar SC, number 16, Parker Fife. Lonestar SC leads 3-1. So Texas FC sees that deficit double now to 2. 3-1 the score. Inside pass finds its target, Alvaro Espeleta. Takes it through for Texas FC. There's the cross there from the far side. Gabriel Molander has it deflected away out of bounds. Throw in remains here for Texas FC. There's the entry pass, the throw in from Olander. Finds the head of a Lonestar SC player and eventually deflected out, last touched by the boys in purple. So 3 goals on the day from this Lonestar SC squad in their first ever match on the UPSL level. And they are shining bright here with the first chance. And if you're just joining us, goal in the 14th minute by Min Vu, number 7, the striker for Lone Star, got things going. Gabriel Molander in the 35th minute, number 6 for Texas FC, slotted one from 50 yards out to tie things up, and this one deflected away. We will have a corner, last touched by Lone Star. Good work from Texas FC to get that shot. Beautiful little cross in, but strong defense sets up the corner for Texas FC. David Amara plays this one short. There's the cross in. Oh, just past the keeper. Little flick on that time by Mayerge, who has 3 goals of the season already. Had that one deflect off just past the post. Went wide. And Mayerge may have picked up a little bit of an injury there. He's back on his feet and hope to be able to walk that one off. Again, in talking with Coach Jason Evans, team let in the final 3 goals of the match against San Antonio FC last week. And he did say he might be a little bit more quick to pull the trigger on the substitutes in this match. So we'll see as we progress through the second half if we see a couple more come in. Does look like we had another substitution as William Moraes is going to take over in that center back position. Number 11. Mayerge was able to control that one, sent it back to the keeper, and it's scooped up here. The 15-year-old Dylan Jimenez. Jimenez scans the field. And they'll give this one a boot. Finds his center forward, and a charge in from behind gets the penalty. The whistle sounds, and William Moraes gets dinged there. Easy call for our referee, Adam Parker. Our line judges, Abelardo Flores and Luis Tejada. Our number 4, Kevin Barantes. Parker sounds the whistle again. So we will have a free kick here, but he's looking to have a talk here with Maierge. In our last broadcast, it was Jay Lee who earned the double yellow and a red card for a little too much chatter, and they had to play the final 10 minutes or so of that match with the man down. We're able to find the goal, but they don't want to put themselves in that position again. Already down 2 goals now. Landon with the clearance there. Nelson beautifully there with the right foot. Sends it forward, but it's Lone Star back on the front foot. Here comes Bryce Box with the right-footed cross. Sends it across the face of goal. Collected back on the far side into the hands of La Bastida. And they'll bring it into the center. Goal scorer Aaron Olalde, number 15, will bring it back to the center backs, and they'll play through here. The 36-year-old Lauren Cameron. Nice little left-footed pass to get things moving down the left-hand side, but it's taken away by Maierge. Maierge looking to charge now, sends this one forward. Elmar Salazar could not come up with it. A little miscommunication there, sends Lone Star back. To the right they go. Bryce Box slows it down a little now. Clanton Pimentel over to the far left-hand side, and Lauren Cameron sends this one across, finds his target. Beautiful little pass across the field to Parker Fife, the goal scorer. Stick save, but it still trickles in. Another goal for Lone Star SC. 4-1 now the score. I believe that was Bryce Box with the goal. So Texas FC now down 4-1. Ball in hand here through the feet of Ezpeleta. Over to the right-hand side, Jay Lee corrals this pass in the corner, but allows it to trickle out across the line, and we'll have a goal kick. So Jay Lee scored a goal in the first match, one of the 3 goal scorers in the inaugural game for Texas FC. Was out in the first half and a little bit rusty here in the second. And he picked up the red card, so missed the last match. Right now it's Lauren Cameron with it. Number 17, that big left-handed boot, put in a big cross earlier. Feet just get tangled up there. And I think I saw what happened there. It looked like the goalkeeper stepped out in front of the line, caught the ball. But I believe it was still a live ball. They were playing on. Thought there was a whistle, but I did not hear one, so it looks like we're going to have a free kick as the keeper was outside the box. Again, just stepped over that blue line. A little bit of confusion, but there was never a whistle. Referee said to play on as 2 players just got tangled up with their feet there. So unfortunate stuff for Texas FC, down 4-1, now with a free kick at about 20 yards away, center of the pitch. See who's going to set up to take this one. We've already seen Lauren Cameron from that center back position with a heavy, heavy left-footed boot. And the 36-year-old stands over this one to the right-hand side, and it looks like he may take this shot. Looks like they've got the wall set to the right-hand side. We'll see what Lauren Cameron can do with this left-footed boot. It will be Cameron with the shot. Nicely done, finds the target, but a beautiful save by Brian De La Paz, the Ecuadorian goalkeeper. Pushes it off to the right-hand side. Another nice little cross, could not find the target. Parker Fife working hard in the center of the box. Headed out by Texas FC, and will keep play down here on this end for a Lonestar SC corner. Again, thank you so much for joining us here. We're live from Benold Middle School in Georgetown, Texas. The inaugural match on the year for Lonestar SC, or in the history, of their UPSL program. Again, their head coach, Ron Denny, really excited to bring this program their first upper division match. Previously, it was just the ECNL U19 squad. And again, the interesting thing about the fall version of UPSL is all of the collegiate soccer players that are on everybody's roster are not in. In the spring, we'll see a lot of those names pop back up. But right now, it's mostly either academy players or guys out of college. And right now, it's Lonestar SC in the right-hand corner. Good work from Parker Fife. Continues possession. Now they're going to send this one inside through Lennon. Deflected away, and Texas FC are able to take possession. Patrick Maierge, around one defender, big number 15, sends one forward, but off the mark. Manuel Bocort could not hang on to that one. Number 3 on the pitch. Lonestar SC goalie Dylan Jimenez readies himself for the goal kick. Sends this one up high in the Texas sky. Going up high to get that one was Parker Fife. Bangs around a little bit. Last touch by Texas FC. Clanton Pimentel searches the pitch. Gonna send him back. Snuck forward a good 10 yards or so there. We'll come back, and there's the pass. Quickly out into touch. Strong pressure from the sub court. Texas FC will look to build here. Throw in from David Amara. Sends it back to Nelson. Nelson will play this one up the left-hand side. A lot of pressure here coming from Lonestar SC, and they're able to pick the pocket, but it's quickly picked back up here as Baleda searches the pitch. Lost this one, but it's collected nicely. Amara with the through ball. Has this one deflected out, and Texas FC will march down the pitch. Pass comes in, but it's quickly taken away. Strong work on the defensive end. Minvu, the goal scorer, Scooped up by Amara, but eventually cleared out. Nelson corrals this one, tries to go deep with the throw, finds his target, finds the head there of Beaucourt, but Texas FC are able to retain possession. Nice little flick over to the right-hand side, finds Merengue. Merengue switches the pass there over to the right-hand side. Merengue gets it back now, looking for the cross, brings it into the box, but it's cleared out. Lone Star back in possession. Calm defending there from Lone Star, but heavy pressure creates the turnover and a quick shot from distance that time. Quickly corralled by Dylan Jimenez, and Lone Star SC build from the defensive end again. Nice through pass, finds his target. Clay Kirk, the substitute. Kirk sends this one all the way back on the defensive end. Min Vu again was playing more of a striker position in the first half. Now playing defense, number 7 there on the far side for Lone Star. Vu sends it off to the left-hand side there. La Bastida has it deflected out into touch. They quickly take the throw in. Keeper comes out. Deflection there off the mark. Lone Star SC looking for something again. In possession. Back to the foot of Clay Kirk. Kirk sends this one into the box. Finds his target, Lennon. Lennon has to retreat out of the box. Bring it around. Back to the center of the pitch. Olalde. 30 yards out. Swinging around. Back to the center. Good sustained pressure. Jay Lee tries to come up and disrupt things, but they're able to keep possession. Lone Star out to the left. Maierge with the good pressure and sends Lone Star out into touch. A couple of substitutes coming on for Lone Star. We'll try to get those for you. Min Vu, who had the first ever goal for Lone Star SC in the UPSL, comes off of the pitch. Taking his spot is Armando Don Juan. Also onto the pitch, Orlando Frias, a 19-year-old. Takes his turn here for Lone Star. A couple of substitutes come into the pitch, and now it's Jay Lee stepping over a couple times, looking for some support. Thought he had a handball there, but it's corralled by Lone Star. Good job swinging it all the way around here to the near side. Good real return pass. Back and forth they go. Strong stuff from Clanton Pimentel. Lost it that time, but it's now given to the substitute, Frias. Frias takes his time. Square pass, finds its target. Clanton Pimentel tries to go straight through the defender, but strong work by Nelson to kick it out of there. Scooped up now, back on the offensive end. Espolita trying to find some space. Bracketed, gets around 1, gets around 2, almost around number 3, but strong defensive work by Gardino. Gardano. Deflected that one out and slows things down. Again, Texas FC down 4-1. So we're about midway through this second half of action. Pass in from Amara. Finds his target there. Salazar, pressure on his back. Keeps possession, and now they'll switch it all the way across to Maierge. Maierge from that right wing position looks to come through. Leads the FC with 3 goals on the year. Sends this one in, but a strong save by Dylan Jimenez stifles that attack. Again, Patrick Merengue, 1 goal in the first match, 2 last weekend. Still looking for his first of the day here this evening. Lone Star FC, nicely done, building up, back and forth they go. Now down the left-hand wing. They'll cut this back in. They find some space there in the center. Nelson let his attacker stroll right by, but strong defense from Brian De La Paz, the keeper, keeps things moving. There's the through ball. Manuel Beaucourt could not hang on to it. Flies out over the blue line. And that will do it for the first 22 minutes or so of the second half. We will take a quick break, step aside, and we'll have the final 20 here from Benold Middle School in Georgetown, Texas when we come back. Welcome back. Texas FC down 4-1 here to Lonestar SC. Texas FC 1-0-1 on the year. Had that first victory against Corinthians out of the San Antonio area. But a loss last week puts them here again at 1-0-1. Strong work from Brian De La Paz, the keeper, coming up and putting a little pressure on, but this one eventually trickles out over in goal. It will be a goal kick for De La Paz. De La Paz out of Ecuadorian D2 Ferrocarril. Again, he was injured in the first match, or first two matches, but coming back just at the right time as Rogenthien, the first goalkeeper, the first two matches, came down with an injury in practice this week. So perfect timing there for De La Paz, and he skies this one. Nice, beautiful deep kick. Sends that one 70 yards. Adon Mijares, substitute, newly checked into this one, gives the throw, but a poor check there, gets it taken away. Lonestar SC back on the offensive end. Good collision that time, so strong work from Cesar Salazar. He lost that one, but was able to, with strong effort, take that one back. Patrick Maierge dances around one, has it deflected away, but is able to come back to it. Good work on the defensive end by Lonestar. They take it away from Molander, but he's able to return the favor. Sends this one down the line. Maierge with the beautiful little switch opens things up now for Texas FC into the feet of Beaucourt. Beaucourt sends it back as Baleda has it now 20 yards out. Has it taken away though. Good defense from Lonestar. Strong work on the defensive end by Nash Cole, who's come into this match. Cole, the former Concordia University player. Strong work on the defensive end in his first touch. Good job there from Salazar. Retains possession and has Texas FC in an attacking position. Merengue Sends it there to Espeleta. Little back flick back to Merengue. The penalty here, Merengue a little too aggressive on the defensive end. Free kick, Lone Star. About 20 minutes left to play. 4-1 your score. Lone Star SC on top at the moment. The yellow card's going to be given to Patrick Merengue. His first of the match. We saw him and the referee chatting a little bit in the first half. That one just looked like too many infringements on the defensive end. But he's going to have to keep a handle on that moving forward. Again, Merengue, the leading goal scorer so far in the year with 3 for Texas FC. Started off in a center attacking mid position, kind of a center mid position. Has moved over now to that right wing. Again, up top, Jay Lee puts some pressure on this one. Pass down the far side. Don Juan is able to corral it for Lone Star. Sends this one off. Now back center of the pitch to Kirk. Kirk fakes the shot, comes back to the left foot. Strong pressure there on the defensive end from Salazar. Gets things back here for Texas FC. To the near side, Mijares plays it slowly here, and we've got an injury down. Again, Cesar Salazar has been all over the pitch the last couple of minutes, working hard from that defensive mid position. Seems to have pulled something there, though. And Adam Parker, our referee this evening. Line judges Abelardo Flores, Luis Tejera, and the number 4, Kevin Barrantes. So unfortunate stuff there as Cesar Salazar walk off the pitch with an arm over 2 of his teammates there. Ball will be back in possession for Texas FC. And if you're just joining us, the 14th minute, it was Min Vu, number 7, getting things going for Lone Star. Gabriel Molander knotted things up back at 1, but then goals from Aaron Alalde there in the first half brought it to 2-1. That was our halftime score. Goals recently by Bryce Box and Parker Fife have now put this lead up to 3. 4-1 your score. Lone Star SC on top. Salazar does come off the pitch. De La Paz gives it the big boot. It's corralled up front there by La Bastilla. And Lone Star will move it across the pitch. Here to the near side, all the way across. Clanton Pimentel tries the through ball, couldn't find his target. It's Frias. Frias let that one go. Big clearance just to get this one out. Texas FC are unable to retain possession though. And a pass over to the left from Don Juan sends things moving forward for Lone Star. Return pass comes back to the feet of La Bastida. And now the cross up for Don Juan. Beautiful little chip into the box. Don Juan, pressure on his back, has to pass it backwards. Back to the far side as they start to slow things down a little bit. Don Juan in the center of the pitch with the left foot, trying to come with the cross. Have to switch things up with the right. A little too hard, sends it across the pitch. Scooped up by Clanton Pimentel. And they'll They'll swing this one back around. Garduno. Don Juan out to the left, and we've got a penalty, a free kick in prime positioning here for Lone Star, 22 yards away. William Moraes, number 4, looking to set that wall with De La Paz. The Ecuadorian goalkeeper has had a pretty good day, made quite a few good saves. Had a couple just trickle in behind him though. Also had one penalty kick as this one skied up over the crossbar. Out of play, Clay Kirk smashed that one up over the goal. Moraes heads this one down and it's collected in the center of the pitch by Molander, the goal scorer. Again, Molander scored from about 50 yards away, chipped it right up over the goalkeeper. And it looked like Texas FC was in a good spot, but a quick goal to send it to 2-1 at half by Lone Star, and they have not looked back since. Here's a quick takeaway. Lee steps over a couple times, trying to look for support. It comes to him. He's guarded by 3. Flick forward to nobody, and it's going to be scooped up by Dylan Jimenez. The 15-year-old keeper resets things for Lone Star, and back down the left-hand side of the pitch they go. The boys in white send this one forward. De La Paz, Johnny on the spot, collects it. Flicks this one out in front of them as they look to charge. Again, a 4-3-3 formation. Not a lot on the offensive end thus far here in the second half for Texas FC, though. Good pressure now. They're collecting it here with Maharis. Pass over to the right by Aguilar. Zero Aguilar. There's the chip. Again, Molander looking for number 2 from distance. And a deflection up over the crossbar from Dylan Jimenez. Gabriel Molander will shoot from anywhere. And that one would have gone in if not for the deflection. Molander with a strong right boot. That one was about from 40 yards out. We've seen just what he can do on the offensive end from distance. Again, Molander started out more of a right back. He's kind of fallen into the defensive mid position. Maierge with the corner. Out swinging kick. Tried to find Nelson, but strong defense. Sends things back. There's the ball back inside. Lee came in looking for it. Had to tiptoe across that offsides line. Was able to do so, and now they'll play back out Octavio Estrada, who was strong on the defensive end in that last possession. Collects it back there, number 22. A little too aggressive, Espolita trying to get that one back. And so a penalty free kick here for Octavio Estrada. Octavio Estrada, current ECNL U19 player, uncommitted 2024 graduate. Beautiful kick, finds his target nicely, but it's kicked out into touch, as I believe that was Don Juan. Could not wrangle the high kick. About 10 to 15 minutes left to play in this UPSL match. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on the live stream on Texas FC's YouTube channel. Landon Nelson with the deep throw. Does not find a purple jersey though, but good stuff there by Gabriel Molander. Eventually sends it into touch. On the possession side of things, you definitely have to say that Lone Star winning that battle. They've been a little bit more frequent to play from the back, slow things down a little bit. here in the second half. 2-0 they lead Texas FC in the second half as they have really started to pour things on. Beautiful stuff. Footwork there from Mijares, able to cut back on the near side. Molander has this one kicked out. Excuse me, Espeleta lost that one out. But Adan Mijares will take this one for Texas FC. Patrick Moraes will send this one back. Maerge to Molander. Molander over to the far side of the pitch. Isaiah Johnson from that right back. Good with that right boot, can cross those in. Molander off to the left now. Finds his target, Espeleta, heads it back. Texas FC continues to build. They're taking their time here. About 10-15 minutes left to play. Down by 3. Patrick Maerge, team's leading goal scorer. They're in the center of the pitch now as they switch things up again. Still can't find their target, and now it's Lone Star on the front foot. Ball at the feet of Kirk. Kirk brings it around. Nice little through ball. Couple of flicks, and a beautiful back heel for the goal for Lone Star SC. I believe that was the substitute Armando Don Juan. The 17-year-old gets his first goal of his UPSL career. Congratulations to him. Don Juan, a 2025 graduate, uncommitted so far. Currently playing for the ECNL U19 Red Squad. So Lone Star on top, 5-0 here. Things starting to get away from Texas FC. Another substitution comes on. As Alvaro Espeleta steps off onto the pitch for the first time. Israel Aguilar. Lone Star FC playing with it. Orlando Frias corrals it here out of their own end. They'll switch it across. Olalde over to the far side. This is where they'll build from. Lennon streaking down the sideline but can't get to it in time. De La Paz sees it out for the goal kick. Again, just a beautiful night here in Georgetown, Texas. Live from Benold Middle School. Tim Wilkes here taking you through the live stream. Another substitution, this time for Lone Star SC. Clanton Pimentel, who's been all up and down this right-hand defensive side, will step off. Texas FC restart possession out of De La Paz. And Landon Nelson will sky this one, looking for his target. Jay Lee finds the head, sends it forward. Corralled here by Estrada. Estrada out to the left-hand side to avoid the purple jerseys. Fernando Garduno with the left foot up the line. This one goes out over the blue line. It'll be a throw-in for Texas FC. Pass was right at the feet, but they just could not corral it to Texas FC. Now Lone Star continues to build from the back. Frias couldn't hang on to this one. Little punch forward. Couldn't find his target from Aguilar. Lone Star, center of the pitch now. Garduno flicks it ahead. Heavy defense. And another foul from Moraes. It's 2 or 3. He came on early in the second half. Got to be careful. Another one of those might earn him a yellow. And Lone Star in the white and black play out of their own end here. Nice stuff there from Frias. Sends it off to Garduno. Lone Star nicely playing it around here on the defensive end. Now to the near side, newly substituted Jaden Walters has this one deflected out, and Lone Star retains possession. Walters, the new right back, another 17-year-old on the pitch for Lone Star. The defensive end standout has been Octavio Estrada. He's played the whole match, and he's done well from that center back spot. Now Lone Star look to build from here. Nash Cole sends it up the line, but again out of bounds. So again, third match of the year for Texas FC. Big W in their first match. They were down to 10 men, 2-2 the score, and they were able to come up with a big goal from David Amara to get their first ever victory, a 3-2 win over Corinthians. SAFC proved to be just a little too much last weekend. They lost a week ago 4-2 to the boys from San Antonio. Nice little pass to Jay Lee, could not find its target. And strong work at the center of the pitch from the midfield of Lone Star. Nicely done there from Aaron Olalde to retain possession at the center. So Texas FC, with a loss today, will move to 1-0-2. Working their way in the opposite direction of the bracket, but a big win, first of the year for Lone Star. Not out of the woods yet, though. Patrick Maierge, 3 goals already on the season, gives this one a boot. Maierge's got to be careful. He's already got 1 yellow to his name. Just kicking the ball as hard as he can. If that one hadn't hit a player and kind of stayed in play, he might have received that yellow for sending one off the pitch. See Coach Jason Evans on the far side give some final words there to Maierge. Referees having a quick chat. Our center, Adam Parker, over there talking with the number 4, Kevin Barantes. And a card is shown to the Lone Star SC sideline. Yellow card. Not sure if that was directed towards the bench or the coach on that one. Just a little bit of chatter there. You saw Coach Jason Evans walking over to Ron Denny a little bit there, but seems like things have been taken care of. We're just about ready to get moving again. Under 10 minutes or so left to play in the second half here. 5-1 the score. Lone Star SC on top of Texas FC. And this one's going to be corralled by the boys in purple. Here on the near side, not the best first touch, but Adan Mijares is able to retain possession. Landon Nelson keeps with it. Into the hand or the feet here, Moraes. Moraes just has to dump it back to De La Paz. De La Paz here to the near side. Good job working that one out. Zero Aguilar down the line, but has it taken away. Nice touch to the midfield through Israel Aguilar. The Aguilar brothers, Zero and Israel, both working there in the center of the pitch. Need to see Texas FC amp up the pressure a little bit here, down 5-1. Almost stolen away, it's flicked forward. Eventually going to be corralled there by Isaiah Johnson. Plays it back to De La Paz. Back to Johnson, who's got a little bit more space now. Up to Maierge. Looks square, ends up sending it forward, has it taken away. And that will do it. The final whistle sounds, and your score, Lone Star SC 5, Texas FC 1. Not the result the boys in purple were looking for here today, but a strong effort from Coach Jason Evans' squad. Lonestar FC just a bit too powerful. 3 goals in the second half. And the lone goal, again, scored by the captain, Gabriel Molander, from 50 yards out. Was a beauty, but just too much firepower from this Lonestar SC squad. Again, 19th year of existence, their first ever UPSL match, and they get the W. We will step aside. Next match for Texas FC coming up in a couple of weeks. On the 30th of September, they will take on the Laredo Heat Soccer Club. That one out in Laredo. We'll find the streaming information from them on our social medias. Be able to figure out how you can check that one out. And the next time we will have a stream will be on October 8th. Here live from Benold Middle School. It'll be Texas FC taking on Capital City SC. Capital City right now in second place. So a couple of tough matches with Laredo and Cap City coming up next for Texas FC. On the Lone Star side of things, coming up next, they will have their first home match of the year against San Antonio City. That match on the 1st of October. And then Lone Star will later play Alamo City on the 4th. And again, back on the 7th against the Laredo Heat. So 3 matches in 7 days will test this squad. But a good first win for Lone Star SC and a tough loss for Texas FC. They fall here 5-1 to Lone Star. Not the way they wanted things to happen, but we really appreciate all of you watching from wherever you are. Tim Wilkes saying thank you here for everybody up here in the booth. Yang, big help. Surrey running around on the field. Appreciate all of you watching at home. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.